Welcome back, friends. In this video, I finish some coving and glassing inside the cabin. I do some preparation for using Resene Durepox Satin Clear. I work with the weather. I show you one or two tips, and I turn the boat back over, ready for doing the cockpit.
It's Monday morning. I had quite a productive weekend. As you can see here, I got this coving done in these corners on both sides. I got this corner done on both sides, and I got the coving done and the glassing around the daggerboard casing. So I'm certainly on track to turn the boat over again this week. What I also said I was going to do in here before I turned it over was to sand everywhere where it makes sense to when the boat's upside down using gravity. And then it occurred to me, well, wouldn't putting the semi-gloss on be better to do while the boat's upside down as well? So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but I'll certainly do a lot of the preparation. It does make sense to do quite a bit of the finishing inside while the boat's upside down now, especially because I've got so much extra ventilation with the cockpit not built yet. So I'll have a good think about it, and you can see where this day's going. I'm going to be doing a lot of sanding. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning, and yesterday I got all the sanding done in here so I could do under the decks there, the cabin sides, under the cabin, and it all went really well. And I was going to do a coat of Durepox Satin Clear today, but it's pouring down with rain outside again, and the humidity, I was just reading the data on using that product, and they say not to use it when the humidity is over 85%, and I was looking at the weather this morning. It's not far over 85%, but I don't want to take a risk, so I'll wait for better weather, and in the meantime I'm going to do some other things.
What a week. I did get done what I wanted to get done, and tomorrow I can probably turn over the boat. But I did read the fine print on the data for the Resene Durepox Satin Clear that I wanted to use, and it mentioned a couple of things there that I hadn't paid real close attention to in the past, and I wonder who really does, but it mentioned that you shouldn't use it if the humidity is over 85%, or that the air temperature is not above the dew point by 3 degrees. So I thought I wasn't going to achieve that, so I started some work in the house, did a little bit of painting preparation today on one of the walls. But I was carefully watching the forecast, and although there were some showers in the morning, the afternoon provided a window where I could fulfill those obligations for putting this clear coat on, and so I did it. Here's a tip, and probably a lot of you already do it, but when a paint manufacturer will tell you the mix ratio of a product by volume and not by weight, you can't assume that it's the same ratio by weight, simply because the base and the hardener may have different densities. So what I do to get around that, and you only have to do it once and then you're away, is say for this job that I did today, I want 500 mils to cover roughly 5 square meters. So I had one measuring cup left, and I don't like using them measuring cups for smaller amounts. For this amount it's not so bad, but it also means you either have to make a stick with the marks on it. It's not always that easy to see. I don't think it's extremely accurate. But anyway, so what I do is measure 400 mils and then weigh it, and I get 378 grams. I do the same with the hardener. 100 mils equals 105 grams. So you can see there that the densities don't equate the same for weight for volume. And then the reducer, which you put in after 5 to 10 minutes of induction, which means you just leave it there for 5 to 10 minutes before you put the thinner, which is the reducer in this case. You put that in, and so in this case I use 10% with this product. You can use up to 40%, but I'm rolling it, so just want to thin it a little bit. So anyway, you get these amounts here. So I didn't need to use that because I used the cup, but I needed to make up a bit more, and I guess that I'd need about 25% of what I used before. So divide everything by 4, you get these numbers, and then you can quickly and easily in a smaller container mix things up, and the container doesn't have to be a regular shape, which you have to have for if you're using a stick or a ruler in the container, or marking on the side of the container if it's clear. So that's how I do it.
I've just returned from the dentist. What I've spent on the dentist in the last year, I don't want to think about what I could have spent on this boat, including getting a sail made. Anyway, the Resene Durepox Satin Clear went on really well yesterday. It does take a bit of time to crack off, as mentioned in previous videos, but I don't have to walk in here because I'm going to finish this video off with turning the boat over, and I'm going to do it by myself. I'm pretty excited to say it's all level now, and the next project will be the cockpit at long last. I think it's been 11 episodes on the cabin. The cabin has a little bit more work to do. That's mostly to do with fairing the top. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.